Mary, have you had enough breakfast beer?
Nope, never.
That's good, because today we have two more to review. We got Reaction State and Voltaic Stack.
Voltaic Stack.
That's right, everybody. Just as I promised in our previous video, we're back. We've got two more breakfast beers from Bottle Logic to review. We have two special beers, but one of them a little more special than the other one. Ground State, which is the base level beer for Reaction State, which we still have our glasses for here. This is a breakfast stout. It's a stout brewed with chocolate and cacao nibs and aged in bourbon barrels with vanilla and coffee beans.
Okay.
This is from 2016. This is the oldest Bottle Logic stout we reviewed to date.
They started in 2016, right?
2013.
Oh.
So everything about this label is old. Level 1, limited. As our second anniversary approaches...
So, what?
This established 2013 Bottle Logic. Get your year straight. As our second anniversary approaches, we're reflecting on the growth of the past 2 years. All the work done, all the beer made. It's all just the beginning. This coffee-driven beer is the hearty substance needed to fuel up and break ground on our next year of innovation and transmission. Food pairings. Piave, barbecue pulled pork, and ginger snaps. Once again, no 2 out of the 3. Good job, Bottle Logic. What I love here is instead of an alcohometer or a viscometer, they have months aged here. And it looks like it's straight up at 9 months aged in bourbon barrels.
I wish that they did that more. I wish they brought that back.
Instead of viscosity?
Yeah, I don't care about... I can obviously tell how thick it is when it's in my mouth. I don't know how long it's been aged when it's in my mouth.
Now, ironically, unlike Reaction State, which said drink fresh, this does say cellar and save. But coffee does fade over time, and this beer is now 7 years old. 7 years old. This beer is older than some kids out there. This beer is older than your niece and nephew.
That's true.
I am very excited for this. I lucked out, grabbed a bottle of this. I believe Bottle Logic was doing a week where they were digging into the cellar, pulling out old bottles. Found this.
So when do you think that you bought this? What year do you think that you bought this?
2022.
Oh wow, okay.
And if it wasn't there, it was at another sale I went to where there was a bar that was getting rid of a lot of Bottle Logic bottles. And picked it up. Got a lot of old stuff there. Next up, we have Voltaic Stack, which is, I forget, it's either a level 2, which would mean Ground State is the base, and then they did this, or they made Reaction State and then took it a step further. This is a banana walnut stout. The stack referring to pancakes. Imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels and finished with banana, walnuts, and maple syrup and cinnamon.
Oh, so they brought the cinnamon back.
Brought the cinnamon back. Left out coffee. Left out
Cacao nibs.
cacao nibs. This is 2020. Food pairings are Marin Petite Breakfast, sausage, cheddar bread pudding, and banana pudding. I only know one of those, Bottle Logic. There's weird things on there. The notes are, this waffle topping inspired stout is part of an electrifying breakfast. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. Look, Mary, if there's no coffee in it, how could Ground State be the base? Well, let me tell you. On Untappd, Bottle Logic put in that this is a viscous, small batch blend of beautiful breakfast flavors built on the base of our fan favorite Ground State breakfast stout. So, this is the base. I am excited. Voltaic Stack, I've had once in 2020. So it's been 3 years since I've had it. Hung on to the bottle since then. Ground State, I think I had a bottle in 2019? I can't remember.
Then it wasn't memorable.
Yeah, I can't remember when I drank it. So, here we are.
I don't like that they didn't put on the bottle that this is of this beer.
I wish they did that too. I wish they still had the level on there and it said like level 2 or level 3. So obviously this is a side grade or a different path to go to. So you have Ground State, and you can go Reaction State, or you can go Voltaic Stack.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we kept Reaction State out to compare.
I'm excited to taste the different iterations. but that kind of irritates me a little bit. Bottle Logic.
You gotta do some sleuthing or pay attention to their Instagram when they post. Because usually they put on there what it is. But yeah, because this doesn't have any coffee in it, technically, I would think that it's maybe not from that.
Right. And if you love this first one and then this came out, you wouldn't know. Like maybe if you hate banana and walnuts but you love coffee, you wouldn't know to try this. Just on a whim. Because it's the next level. Bottle Logic, you do a lot of things right, but you missed. You swung and you missed this time. No, I don't know if you swung and you missed, but very careless.
But that's enough talking. Let's get to drinking.
Wow.
Let's keep track of where we're keeping all our beers here. I have my 2019 and 2022 reaction state off to the side over here. You have yours up there beyond the camera view. There is Voltaic Stack poured in the center for us. And now, ground state. Watch this be the worst one.
No, don't say that.
Well, it's his, so it was sealed. That's good.
If it's had all these children that are good, then it has to be good.
Oh,
is that a taster? Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a way bigger snifter than all the others. That's weird.
Hey, wait. That's not fair to everybody else.
We ran out of little tasters. Oh, we went straight to the nose on that one. All right, so to the nose for reaction state, the one that started it all. This smells closer to the 2019, how the 2019 smelled to me.
It smells really gross.
Oh boy. Okay, no, 2019 has more cinnamon and the vanilla on the nose.
Okay, at first it smelled really gross.
But I think now I'm getting like dark coffee.
This just smells like a
Imperial Stout.
barrel-aged stout. It doesn't smell like there's any adjuncts in here or anything.
I feel like I get a little bit of black coffee, but I get a lot of the woodiness, I think, that you're thinking of when you think of like just a barrel-aged stout.
Honestly, at first, when I said it smells gross, it smelled like, I don't know if you remember when we just did other reviews, like, I was talking about a weird syrupy, kind of soury taste. That's what it smelled like. And I thought, oh shit, this is infected. But it's not. But, I don't know.
Let's see how it tastes. It doesn't taste infected.
No. It doesn't smell infected either. It tastes like a barrel-aged stout.
Yeah. This is, well... I feel like I get a little bit of coffee on the aftertaste. Oh, yeah. Coffee, and definitely there's still some barrel there.
There's a little bit of barrel there, yeah. I'm not getting much coffee, though. It just tastes like a stout.
Mostly on the aftertaste for me. It's like that bitter black coffee finish. It's not super huge, but it is there, and I've had a lot of black coffee, so I know what that tastes like.
Wrong.
Okay, well, each their own.
No, this honestly just tastes like a barrel-aged stout. It's good. It's just I don't taste any kind of adjuncts or anything in it.
I feel like this is one where it has aged too long to where the flavors are now way down here, and Mary can't even taste them at this point. The Mary scale. No, but I mean, it's even like, I mean, I'm not getting any. What would be other things? Chocolate. Yeah, I didn't get chocolate in reaction to either, and definitely no vanilla here. Mostly like that black coffee, and then the barrel.
I'm not getting much of either the barrel or the coffee.
Then how do you know it's barrel aged?
Because Bottle Logic.
Oh my god. We're cutting that.
No, because it tastes higher than any kind of other stout. I can tell that this is a barrel-aged stout. It's just not necessarily the heat from a barrel. But it's a stout, and it's just the stout.
Okay. Well, let's move on to hopefully bigger and better things. Voltaic stack. Well, that's maple on the
And
nose.
bread.
Wow.
I mean bread and banana. I saw banana bread on there.
I'm getting more of the walnut and maple syrup. I like how we each pick out different things on these
It
beers.
smells like maple and banana.
I'm getting the walnut in there like that. I can taste the waxy nuttiness almost.
That's so weird. This smells really good.
And you thought this sounded gross when I read
Well,
it
I
out.
don't necessarily like walnuts.
Yeah, I mean this nose is awesome. I mean it's one of the better ones out of the 4 beers that we've reviewed here.
This smells really good. And a little bit of cinnamon.
That cinnamon flavor is back.
Banana and cinnamon. Don't disagree with me.
Banana.
Oh my gosh, you're wild.
I
Do you know what
gotta-
a banana tastes like?
I gotta sip on it some more. Yeah, we just did equivalent dose. You can check those out over here.
This is really, really good. This is like a... I don't think I've ever had one of them before, but like a flambéed cinnamon banana.
Aftertaste, getting a lot of the maple now. Maple and cinnamon. Very good. Very tasty. Getting a little bit of that nuttiness now coming through. A little bit of that walnut. The banana's not as big a player for me. This is an equivalent dose. I'm not getting like, oh, this is banana for sure.
You're not getting any banana whatsoever.
I don't think so. No. I get every other flavor in there but banana.
I don't get any walnut.
I get a little bit of walnut. Mostly on the end. Like now the aftertaste in my mouth is all just walnut.
I definitely get maple and cinnamon and a lot of banana. No walnut. This is really, really good. I really like it. It's really heavy for me though. Like very
It is a barrel-aged stout.
like very thick and like I'm not gonna be able to move after this beer if I drank this whole thing.
Like a big hearty breakfast, if you will.
Yeah. Well, it says one of the food pairings is bread pudding. Like, if
No.
I drank this with bread pudding, oh my, I wouldn't be able to move for 3
No,
days.
thank you.
It's a lot.
Well, do you need more time to think about what you're going to rate them?
Let me think about this glass of water right here.
Oh, wow. The shots have been fired. So we're going to cut and then come back with our rating, final thoughts, and ABV. And we're back! Mary, on the count of 3, we're going to rate Reaction State 2016. 1, 2, 3, 3.5. I gave it a 3.5. It's just basically a black coffee stout at this point. A lot of the flavor has faded now. So it's basically just black coffee. And I would like to see them bring this out again in the modern time. Fresh.
I think the problem is I'm drinking these other stouts and I'm comparing this to the other stouts and it tastes like, honestly, it tastes like nothing to me. Like at first I was getting a little bit of the black coffee after it heated up a little bit. Warmed up a little bit. But I understand that these other beers are the next level.
Yep. They're that plus, basically.
But it's not like it should still have some kind of flavor to it, you know?
Right.
But
you got to understand the flavor has faded over time.
Yeah.
You have to take that into consideration.
But I can't review it on flavors that I don't taste.
Right. Well, I mean, that's why I gave it a 3.5. You gave it a 4.
Because it's not like it. Oh my god, this is so gross! Like I can't even finish this bottle. Like
Right.
it's good, but it's just there's not any flavor in it. And I'm sure that if they made it again, that the flavors would be there again. Because this beer is now what 7 years old.
Mm-hmm. Older than your niece and nephew. Voltaic stack on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, 5.
4.75. I was gonna give it a 5 too. I would give it a 4.75.
Okay, why?
Because I'm not getting any walnut in it.
Okay, and I'm not getting much of the banana.
Do I even like walnut though?
This is a good beer. This is better than I remember it being. I remember having this and not liking it a whole lot, and this time I'm loving it.
This is really good. I think I want to amend my score. I
2?
think I want to give it a 5.
There you go.
I don't get any walnut in it, but I don't mind it. This is what I think of flambéed banana would taste like, because I've never had one before.
Yeah. And Bottle Logic, funnily enough, did come out with
Yeah.
flambe banana stout, and we didn't like it.
Yeah, they didn't.
On tap
yeah,
only. Sorry, guys.
They didn't. Let's not talk about that. That was on this.
But it seems like Voltaic Stack is the winner of all 4 of these beers, followed by 2019 Reaction State, then 22 Reaction State, and then Ground State at the ground level.
But to be fair, maybe we should weight the scores by the year, because it's not fair that flavors are fading.
But flavors have faded in the other Reaction State as well in 2019. But
None are as old as this 2016 Ground State. But what can you
It's
do?
as close as
What
we
can you
could
do?
get.
Yeah, what can
Yeah.
you do?
but it just goes to show you, I mean, you can age stouts. They do hold up. But certain flavors will fade over time. And that's what we're finding here in Ground State.
This smells like just black coffee, but it just tastes like water. I'm just used to big flavors.
Speaking of which, the ABV on these two, one super sweet and breakfasty banana, the other one is like a black coffee. I think Ground State is a 12.5
Why are you cheating?
because I saw it in the fridge.
So you don't think that it's a 12.5? You know it's a 12.5.
Yeah, but it also doesn't taste like a high ABV either, to be fair.
Rude. And you know what this one is too, because you just looked it up on Untapped. Oh, you don't even remember? That was 5 minutes ago.
2 decimal places, 14.65.
Okay, now you're just saying it wrong because you.
Wait, what?
It's 13.79.
I guessed.
You saw it on Untapped.
But I don't remember.
To these, all of these beers credits, none of them taste like they have alcohol in them. Like, I mean, obviously we know that we're drinking beer, but
It's a Bottle Logic credit.
none of them taste like they have alcohol in them, which is good because I don't want to really necessarily taste the alcohol all the time, but also very dangerous. Please drink Bottle Logic stouts at home.
Like us.
Or have a DD when you go and visit them in their tap room.
Yep, definitely always have a DD. Especially when you're gonna drink a big stout like this, even if you're having just a taster. Sometimes just a taster one of these will get you going. You start getting a 14% beer in you, and it can be lights out. Overall, how did you like all these yellow beers?
Good. I liked all of them for different reasons.
Yeah, I don't think you gave anything under a 4. So, good. I'm glad. You love coffee. Not a ton of coffee here in the end. But all breakfast beers, and now, I mean, you've reviewed Founder's Breakfast Stout, which is not barrel aged, and now you've reviewed what a more local brewery sees as a breakfast stout.
You know what? Bottle Logic should be local to everybody because they're geniuses and they should be nationwide. Thank you.
Like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. And until next time, we're the Brewmatures, trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time. Mary, have you had enough breakfast beer?
I don't think I've ever had a beer with breakfast.
Why? Why you like this?